Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Is It Wrong Podcast with your host, me, Rey Parra. Make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe and share. Add all your comments. We love the comments. Every time we have a special guest, there's different comments. We have a conversation. We have a great time, guys. Remember to get our merch. We got some cool t-shirts, some cool mechanic shirts, some hats, some buttons, some mugs, all kinds of real good stuff. But just stay tuned for today's guest. It's going to be a great one. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Is It Wrong? And tonight, my special guests are my other band, Worldview. How you guys doing? Oh, I see Todd. For those of you who don't know, Todd is just joining us. Do I see Todd? Do we see Todd? Todd, are you there?
There I am.
Man, you're a beautiful man, Todd. Can't believe you made it.
That was a hassle and a half.
All right, bro.
You are live. We've gone live on the show.
We are live. So for those of you who don't know, that is Todd.
Hello, everyone.
Todd Libby,
now,
our bass player.
How come I'm oh, I see.
Just look straight into the camera. See right here? Look right here.
No, I have two screens, so I have to move this guy over here.
Oh. You know, I had to reposition my camera because on my first podcast, I was like this. How you doing? And everybody's like, dude, you look so tiny in the camera. And he's like, yeah, right there is perfect, Todd. Now I can see you.
Yeah, but we can see more. We can see more. Yeah, more of his ceiling than his head.
Okay. Oh, can you turn your camera down a little bit, Todd? You're a little more.
There you go. Like
a little bit more. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. No, that's good. That's good. You don't want to be bigger than George. Well, you can never be bigger than George. Anyways,
okay.
I meant your head, you know. guys. So we're going to talk about Immortal a little bit, but it wasn't Worldview, it was Human Code. I heard you guys did a really good set over there, man.
We had a blast. I mean, it was cool. I mean, Michael did a great job. Michael Drive. Don't call him Mike Lee. He doesn't like that. Human Code. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got to play with. I did a full double duty. I ended up playing with Deliverance afterwards, but we'll talk about that later. But let's talk about Human Code for now. So that's my comment on Human Code. I had a lot of fun. I blew one key lead at the show, but I'm sure everybody else noticed, but that's okay. I'll get them next time.
I think probably the only people that noticed was the ones that have the album. Yeah, because everybody else was digging the set so much they probably had no idea. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. It was one of the better shows, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for now.
It went well.
For now.
Yeah, stage volume on the in-air is a little challenging, but otherwise, I thought it went quite well.
Yeah, challenging in what sense?
In that the sound that we had on stage was nothing like sound check, put it that way, and I could not hear my bass, so I was kind of playing by just knowing that I was playing right, but not really hearing it.
Oh my gosh!
So
that's got to be tough.
Yeah,
it's got to be tough.
Your bass player in your other band, Sicker Warrior, Steve Watkins, great sound man, knows what he's doing. He sent me a text the next day, say, George, it wasn't your guys' fault. We found out that the console, the monitoring console, wasn't recalling the mixes that we were getting sound check. So when they recalled our for the actual show, everything we did in sound check was gone. So they just put up a general mix because it didn't remember the mix that we worked for an hour for.
Wow. Wait. You worked for an hour to get a sound check?
Well, yeah. I think every band gets an hour at Immortal Fest.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Sacred Warrior only gets 15 minutes. Get on and off. Get off.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys have
No, actually, hey, George, honestly, Sacred Warrior only needs 15 minutes. Ooh.
Oh man, I forgot. You guys are rock gods. We're just
No, you know what it is? We play on that system all the time.
there you go.
And our bass player is our sound man. So I mean,
He was
For
our
now,
sound man too. He was
I know that.
So
No, but I have to say honestly, guys, I heard nothing but good stuff about that show for you guys. I heard that Human Code. I heard Michael killed it. Who was it? Dave Cruz, I believe, said y'all Human Code was the best band of the weekend. I was like, wow, cool.
Good to hear.
Mm-hmm. I said, bro, you ain't heard Worldview yet. Come on.
That's right.
That's right. Got
So
time
let's talk about whatever. I'm not the interviewer, but let's talk about Worldview. Or whatever. Here I am taking over your podcast already.
No, you're not, George. You're not. Hey, sit down, George. You're not taking over.
Anyway, I want to no.
No, bro. Listen, you can control what goes on in your studio, but not on mine. Okay? Because I can mute you. I could turn you off. Not that I would. Well, I might. It would be funny as heck.
That's why we'll change George's middle name to Mute. George Mute Lang.
There you go. Yeah, now he's pretending like he's frozen. No, you're blinking. You're frozen. He's like,
I was pretending like I was frozen.
yeah. Except for you're like blinking. Todd, what'd you have to do to finally log on? Are you using Cambria's computer?
That worked. Opening up Yahoo in Chrome,
Oh,
my
beautiful.
email in Chrome, then it
Yeah.
automatically jumped. Yeah,
Nice.
but
Nice.
Safari doesn't like you.
I guess not,
Podcast. Yeah.
because I don't pay for Safari. Come on.
Can I show everybody what I just bought tonight?
Of course.
Yeah.
So this is for the new Worldview album, right, Gio?
I bought a brand new ESP.
Nice.
Wow.
And
What kind of pickups does it got?
Look at this thing, and it's got a Floyd Rose on it.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Look at that.
What are those pickups?
Those are EMGs.
EMGs.
This thing is badass.
I would show you that Jackson I have on the wall over there, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to make you cry, George. That
You have a
one, right?
Jackson? I have a Jackson on my wall too.
I know you. No, you probably have 30 Jacksons on your wall.
Yeah, the wall is
People, hey, yeah, do it. Guitar Center ain't got nothing on you, bro. Look at that.
Dog howl.
Oh, you've taken some down. I could see too.
Well, you know what? They're the ones I used for this studio. Look at. Then I got to show the drums.
Oh, Terry, come on.
That's it, man. That's
I
what
can picture you on those drums already.
yeah, that's it. Can't wait to rehearse with you. It'll be
Yeah,
awesome.
bro.
Wait, where's the music man?
It's in the case in the living room where you guys left it. It's still there.
Hey, so we all ready for this show? Is everybody up on the songs or? Yeah.
Drums
Dylan.
will travel, man. I'm ready. Let's
Yeah,
rock.
man. Let me tell you, Dylan, he's psyched. He said to me, we were in here the other night rehearsing. He goes, Dad. He goes, he couldn't be here, by the way, because he's moving. I think I told you, Terry. He goes, Dad. He goes, I hope you guys bring your A game because I'm bringing mine, man. And you know how Dylan is, man. People over there at Immortal, they love that guy because he's like a freaking. He's young, so he's really energetic and he's all over the place, you know. And he said, I hope y'all bring your A game. I'm like, you just don't worry about it, all right?
Yeah, that's right. You end up jamming with these seasoned old guys.
That's right. That's right. We'll show them how to do it, right?
Right. It's so cool getting to jam with your boys, man. I get to jam with both of mine. And in fact, my son Dylan as well will be playing bass for Neon Cross as we open the show
Oh, wow.
for us that evening.
That's great, man.
So we'll be doing Neon Cross at, I don't know, I think we go on at 7 and then Worldview or a couple bands later. So stoked.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
What
awesome.
keyboard is Dylan using? And is
He could either bring his or George, if you bring yours, whatever.
Yeah. I'm thinking, Todd, I'm thinking about buying that Roland, what's it called? The big Kahuna thing.
The big Kahuna.
You know,
What it's called.
yeah. Anyways, we'll see.
Didn't you have that and you sold it?
Yeah, I returned it. I didn't like it. It wasn't the top of the line. Everything I buy has to be the top of the line. But
excuse me. No, I had a cough there for a minute.
Hey, can I say a couple things about Worldview?
Yeah, man. That's why we're here. We're just having a conversation, man. This is what we do.
Bro, we're just setting in on it, Gio.
Geo, I like that. But a lot of people even this weekend were like asking me about Worldview, and we're going to play, and they're excited about that because, you know, that first record, we got to talk about it. That first record that we worked on a few years ago is one of the coolest things I think I've ever done musically. I'm still extremely proud of it to this day. I just turned somebody onto it today. He was in my studio here today, and I say, "Have you ever heard of Worldview?" No. And I'll get to that in a second. And and I played it for him, and he was just floored. I played him Mortality and The Last Cry. And this guy's a believer and everything, a Christian, and he's into metal, and he's never heard of Worldview. And then I go, let me play you the song Last Cry because it's about the crucifixion and about the, you know. And if you really think about it, I was listening to the whole set today. And I came across The Last Cry, and it's the last song on the record, on the first record, which, for those of you who don't know, Worldview 1 is actually titled The Chosen Few, and the last song on the record is The Last Cry. And I started listening to it, I go, man, that's such a great depiction of the crucifixion. And we didn't quite get to the resurrection because that comes on Sunday, but it's a great Friday night, you know, song. Why am I drawing a blank? What you call the Good Friday, right? Good Friday song, because really it's completely about the whole time when Christ was in the Garden of Gethsemane to the time he was crucified and he died on the cross. Obviously, we know he resurrected, but the song doesn't quite cover that. But we're just covering that part of it, and I'm just like going, wow. Now we got to follow up and write a resurrection song because we definitely wrote a crucifixion song, and I believe it or not, I even got chills listening to it today. And this guy that I just played it for, his name is Scott, and he was blown away, going, wow, you know. And I turned him on to some new, you know, metal, whatever, and he, by the time he left, he was really thankful that I did. And I'll stop talking in a minute, but we're all going to agree here, and I'd love Todd to chime in, and obviously you, Ray, that's the album that never was. I mean, it never got the push that it should have. And it's such a good record without me patting myself on the back. I mean, we all worked our butt off on it, Todd, Ray, and I, and it's just obviously we got Terry in the band after that record, but I wish more people heard that, because even people in our own circles have never heard of that record, and it just got re-released on Girder. So if anybody wants it, it's on girdermusic.com, GIRDER, girdermusic.com. They have a couple hundred copies or so, and I think he's gotten some pretty good orders on it recently because he put it out there. And there's vinyl. Did you guys all know we're putting out vinyl of that?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we're gonna have vinyl put out of that, 2 different colors, 2 different versions of it. I think an orange one and a blue one.
Yeah,
so that's really cool. So, anyways, go ahead and talk about what you guys think about the album that never was. That I know we're all proud of.
Yeah. I want to touch a little bit on it too, because you know, I was just like you. I was listening to the whole set today, and there's so many great songs on there. But when I got to The Last Cry, much like you, George, I was like, "Gosh, that's such a powerful song." It's kind of like I was just gonna say like our version of like a He Died, but just a little differently. You know, just so powerful, and even to this day, when I hear that song, I get goosebumps. I get chills. because it's such a powerful song, you know, and there's a part in there where Jesus is talking, and just I think that when people start to discover this record, they're going to agree. They're going to go, holy cow, why haven't I heard this before? What, you know, where has it been? And it's like you said, George, we never got the push that we should have. But I believe now, once we start performing these songs out and get it out and more people hear it, I think more people are going to want it. More people are going to share it, because it is a great record, man. It's a great record, and it's anointed. It's full of the Spirit, and just some great songs on there, man.
Before Todd chimes in, I want to talk about that last cry. Remember when you and I were cutting the last cry? It's so funny. Ray and I came up with a line together. I don't remember the exact line. And Ray goes, yeah, hit record on that. And we recorded it. And I think I turned around. Ray had tears in his eyes, and so did I. We didn't even plan to. We didn't like make each other cry. It's like we were both the Spirit. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it, dude. I've never.
We were both little girls, George. We were crying. Yeah. The Spirit was so heavy in the room, man. I laid the track down. I got so emotional. I look at you, and you're in tears, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be powerful.
Yeah, you
know why? You know what happened? We didn't take our triactin that day. Have you guys been taking your triactin?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is triactin?
Triactin like a man. Come on.
Stop acting like a little girl.
Oh, listen to her now.
Stop acting.
I just stole that from Larry Worley. Triactin.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. I was having a hard day at work one day, and Larry's like, "Hey, man, you take your triactin today?" I'm like, "What the heck is that?" He's like, "Triactin like a man." I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
So cool.
That's it. I'm stealing it, Larry Worley. It's mine now. I'm using.
Oh yeah, dude. I use it all. Wait a minute. Trissy asked me that the other day. She's like, "You take your triactin?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, that album, when I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, man, what a hidden gem that album is. It's like, it's still one of my favorites. So, you know, I believe it's all in God's perfect timing. It just, at that time, it wasn't for whatever reasons. But like you had said, Ray, I think as we start playing this and it starts moving, there's a time and a place for everything. And I think this is it. It's such an amazing record.
Yeah.
I think my hope is that when we release Worldview 2, I don't know that we have a name for it quite yet.
We have a name.
We do. What is it?
Invincible.
It's called George's Worldview 2.
That's set in stone. Okay, so when we release Invincible, my hope is that people will circle back around and pick up the first one. Of course, we had a situation with the record company where we just didn't see eye to eye on things. So we just never received that marketing support, distribution. It's almost like it's just sitting in a vacuum almost. And people do find it, and everyone that finds it, almost invariably people are blown away by it. So my hope is that people, again, they circle back around, pick it up. It is a gem. It's a masterpiece is what I mean, trying not to be well, I'm kind of biased, but of course it is a masterpiece.
No, it really is.
We're all very proud of it.
Yeah, the one cool thing about it that I think, hear my heart, guys, okay, when I say this, I hate the term supergroup. I hate that term. To me, it's cheesy. I think we're just 4 really talented guys in a band together that have written a killer album. I don't want to get labeled as a super group, you know, because we're not. We're just a bunch of men who just love Jesus, man, and love writing this music for him and performing for him. And I'm happy with that title. You know, I don't want to be known as a super group. I just want to be known as, man, that band, Worldview, man, those guys are great. You know what I'm saying? You can hear their heart in the songs. You can, in the performance, and just their when they talk to people. You know, there's. I want to keep all pride outside of this, because honestly, it ain't about us. If it wasn't the Holy Spirit in everything when writing this record, it wouldn't be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know that this record, when we start playing it out, I know people are going to say, wow, I need that record. I need that record. I need that record, because it is a great album for sure.
Agreed.
Well, it's on all the platforms, man. It's on, again, the Chosen Few, the first record, is on iTunes, Amazon, all those. So go out and check it out as soon as you see the podcast, if you haven't heard it yet, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. I want to say something about Terry, though, joining our ranks. Is I remember playing Terry. I think I sent him the Worldview stuff, and it sure didn't take long for Terry to go like, okay, I'm in. And I'm not saying that in an arrogance point, and I think that's the word you're looking for, Todd. Arrogant. We don't want to sound arrogant,
Right? Yeah.
But a guy like Terry, I'm sure you've been hit up by many people. Hey, man, let's jam. And you're probably going, no, thank you. But as soon as you heard something of this caliber, you probably went, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, no, that's true. You know, there's been a lot of opportunities after Soldier, but my whole thing is like, you know, man, if it doesn't have substance to it and it's something good, I'm not just into going out and jamming with guys. I'd rather be on the couch watching a movie with my wife and kids, having a bucket of popcorn and enjoying life, you know. But yeah, definitely, I heard the album, I was like, this is pretty killer stuff. I definitely want to be a part of this. And you can just feel the anointing in it. Just a great album. And I know God's going to do great things with it. It's just all in his perfect timing. So yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah. I agree. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. What's your favorite song, Todd?
My favorite song on the album, believe it or not, might be Why.
Bro, hands down, right here. Give me 5 right there. Mine too.
Wait, back up. How come you guys didn't want to put it in the set this time?
Honestly, it's a little slow for what we do. There's so much. That song is such a powerful song, and we even recorded a video for it that we never put out, George. Anyways,
let's find that footage.
Ray's got it.
Ray's got it. Yeah. You were singing like with a bunch of candles, right, on and stuff.
Yeah, with a pen and paper.
I remember.
It's like I was writing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We'll have to look for that. Maybe still do it. Oh wow,
bro! I'm telling you, man. We recorded the whole thing. As a matter of fact, it was the day I was leaving. Everybody's down there eating their paella, partying and hanging out, and I'm up there recording a video. Please tell me why, you know. And Ray's like camera like right in my face. It was really cool, anyways. But
we have that footage somewhere.
Yeah, Ray has it somewhere.
My favorites on that album, well, the whole album is amazing, but Illusions of Love, I just love the double bass stuff. I that's up my alley, man. I love to do that.
That's not my brain. A moment in time, played with the memories, with the illusions.
And Man in the Mirror. Or a Mirror?
The Mirror.
Who is this man in the mirror?
And we can't forget about Two Wonders.
Yeah.
No, that's Ray's least favorite song.
It is, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song. For me, you want to know why it's my least favorite song? I thought it was a little poppy. You know what I'm saying? Two wonders I confess.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's the one where people, some people didn't care for the quote unquote rap part.
Exactly, George.
Oh, right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. There's a little slight rap part.
Yeah. Hey, that's all right.
My favorite is hands down, Mortality. I mean, that song's badass.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Well, you know, and my second favorite by far is I think they're equal, to be honest with you. Is the title track is without, again, like Todd said, without sounding arrogant, or I think it's brilliant. The Chosen Few. I mean, it's such a
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
You know-
Dude, the solo on that.
Who did that solo?
I think I did. Duh.
So, and by the way, I have a task for you, Ray. We should do that song at Immortal. What do you guys think here that are watching this? We should, huh? Say yes.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Anyways, and we can get Les to do his part because Les is going to be there at Immortal.
Perfect.
Is he going to be there that day?
He's going to be there that day. We looked.
He actually he opens the event, I believe.
Oh, right. Okay.
We should do that. We should do the last cry and get Ray to do. I mean, Les to do.
Not the last cry.
I'm not
He's
the
not
last
on the
cry.
last cry.
The Chosen Few. I'm getting old.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think?
I like the set list the way we have it now. But it's up to you guys. I'm just Juan guy. Juan. Okay.
Well, you are the guy singing it, and your voice probably isn't up to par like it was when you recorded the record. So
Yeah,
I get it.
no.
I get
I
it. You
suck
can't-
now.
You,
Yeah.
you can't do it. You can't do it. Your vocals aren't the same as they used to be.
You're right.
You're right.
Watch,
We shouldn't do that.
watch.
We shouldn't do that.
You suck.
I can probably, you know.
I got to tell you, man, you are probably not probably, or one of the very, very few singers that still sound amazing and can sing and hit this stuff, man. That's what makes it so enjoyable, as opposed
Praise
to
God, man.
and you come back, and sometimes it's better just to let things rest. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro.
No, man, Lord,
I hear you.
still sounding amazing, bro.
Anyways, we're gonna do, just so people know, we're gonna do. We don't give away everything, but we're gonna definitely do a bunch of songs, probably at least half the set of the first record, and we're gonna do, I think, at least 3 songs off the new record that we're gonna do. And here I'm gonna announce something real quick too. Is I'm gonna try really hard and to at least release 2 songs before Immortal Fest. I'm going to try really hard to release 2 songs before Immortal Fest. I've got the commitment from Dino Elefante. It's going to help me finalize these mixes.
Nice.
That helped me with Human Code that we worked. And
Dino.
George and Dino Elefante is who? Not everybody knows who he is. You want to share who he is?
Almost everybody knows who Dino Elefante is. I mean, his brother is John Elefante, singer of Kansas, and he and John and Dino have produced massive records in the Christian industry, notably like Petra, tons of Petra records. They did Guardian. They had the label Pachyderm, which he and I are relaunching, have relaunched actually, and
Don't forget Human Code.
Yeah, of course. Human Code is the first release on the relaunch, and we're going to end up working with the likes of I almost said Sacred Warrior. If Sacred Warrior, if we count them worthy, we might work with them. But
I don't think we cut it.
but we're going to work with Darren Cross. Fear Not. We got John. We're going to do some songs with John Elefante stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming up with that. But anyways, so we're going to try and do, we're going to try and release at least 2 songs so everybody can hear them before we get to Immortal Fest. We did a really good job of releasing, and God worked it out, and our hard work releasing songs for this Immortal Fest for the Human Code, and it was good timing. It pretty much worked out the way we wanted. So if it worked out for that, it should work out for us too, for a Worldview that we're going to release at least. I think it's a lot for me to say that we're going to release 3 songs before, because I have, I think, at least 5 or 6 songs with your vocals, Ray, in the can, and we still have to record 4 more songs with you. But we released, obviously, "Don't Talk to Strangers" recently. If any of you guys heard that, our version of Dio's song, which a lot of people really liked.
Hey you know me, you touch me, I'm real, I'm forever.
And so at Immortal Fest 2, you will hear the first record, and you'll probably hear at least 3 songs from the new record.
George, people want to know how many different bands you're in.
17.
Jimmy Brown said 12,000 from the stage the other day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said George's is like 12,000 projects.
And was George ever really in Sacred Warrior?
I'm gonna let you tell that story.
Were you ever in Warrior?
I'm gonna let you tell that story.
Okay, so
I'm still wounded. I'm still wounded. My heart is still crushed.
George, yeah, your butt hurt. I get it. No, so what happened was after John got out of the band, I had called George and I said, George, we're getting ready to play with Queensryche. We need a second guitarist. And I'm like, are you interested in possibly joining Warrior, you know? And he goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I think so. Let me think about it. Yeah, I'll do it. And then he says, I'll send me the songs and I'll work on them. So I sent him all the songs, and like 2 weeks go by, and I'm like, George, what's up? Human Code this, and I've been doing that. I'm like, have you worked on any of the Warrior songs? He goes, no, but don't worry, I'll get him. Don't worry, I'll get him. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool. So I let it go, and then probably another week goes by again, and I'm like, George, how's it coming with the Warrior songs? Oh, I'm going to start working on them this week. And we were getting close to the show, and I'm like, so I reached out to Larry Worley, who's now our second guitarist. I said, Larry, do you want to learn these songs and do this Warrior set with us? I said, there's no guarantees you're going to be in the band, but at least you can do this set. He's like, oh, yeah, man, send me the songs. And boom, he was learning them left and right. He had half the songs down already. When I reached out to George again, George, how's it going on the songs? And his remark to me was, I got them all down. I'm like, you do? He's like, no, but really, I'm going to start working on them next week or something. So I said, George, all right. So I talked to the guys, and we're like, yeah, we're going to have to go with Larry. So Larry came out to Chicago and auditioned, and we're like, all right, sounds good. But so, yeah, George, you were in Warrior for about 2 minutes, I think, maybe 3, right?
All I know is next thing I hear is like Larry Worley's in the band. I go, wait, what happened, man? These guys were like, oh man, they kicked me out before me even knowing that I was kicked out. So
He hadn't even dried on the contract yet.
Yeah.
But you know what? God knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Always, because it probably wouldn't have worked out as far as like the whole It's
Well, think about it. You were working on Worldview stuff. We were working on Human Code stuff. You're working on Deliverance stuff, and you had shows with all 3. To try to throw in a 4th one, I just don't think it would have been. Jude, you're good. You're good. Oh yeah, man, you're good, but you're not that good. Okay.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. It would have been definitely too much of my fault. You know what's that saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. I would have done all the sets probably half-assed, not.
You'd have been playing Deliverance on the Warriors set and vice versa.
I would have been saying, McCall? What? Oh wait, that's a Deliverance song. Oh wait, Evermore. Oh wait, that's a Human Code song.
Todd, let me ask you a question. I know you were doing a Journey band tribute. You ever get confused like when you're doing that, when you're playing and you're coming up with a riff and you're like, wait, this ain't Journey? Does that ever? Because I know you did a lot of big shows, man.
Yeah. I did that for about 3 years. Fun. It was a really fun time, playing all the concerts in the park, and I don't know, some of those concerts, 3, 4, 5,000 people, but you're playing Journey, and and I love Journey. I really do, and it's just like a capsule in and of itself of Journey. So I'm just really glad to be focusing on originals now. And
the thing is,
I get a lot more joy from creating music and doing our own doing our own thing.
Sorry, I had to do that.
I had to put Jolie in there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think
it dawned on me, we're going to be taking the stage in exactly 1 month from right now. Exactly. Because it's 7 o'clock here in Los Angeles. It'll be 10 o'clock Ohio time. I believe it's July 31st, and we play on August 31st. So, yeah.
Weird, man.
Weird.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
You know,
Right.
so yeah. Dude, I'm putting that in the bloopers.
Ooh.
There you go. Did you guys watch? Did you watch? Any of you guys watch the podcast I did with Todd LaTorre?
No.
Bunch of freaking losers, man.
Who?
I thought y'all were my bros, man.
I saw part of it. I did.
I'll
All
check
right.
it out. I've seen Todd a couple times. He's up
Yeah,
there.
no, in my podcast. So the podcast I did with him, I've been doing this not on everyone, but on a lot of them. I've been doing a bloopers at the very end of the credits. I do a little, when you go see a Marvel's movie, a lot of people hang out because they know at the end of the credits there's bloopers.
Right.
So I've been doing that on my podcast. So people have been hanging out and watching those bloopers. Well, the one with Todd was really hilarious. We did a bunch of little things. I don't want to tell you until you see it, but one of them, you see him coming out from under his desk with a wire and going, "Where's that go?" and it was just so hilarious, man.
That's a funny story I remember from one time. Glenn, me and my friend Monty were doing a recording, and it reminds me. And for some reason, I had the outlet that was hooked up to the switch when you come in the room, the light switch, and the power to my whole computer and everything like that. And then Glenn Macruso walks into our session and goes, "Hey man, you guys need more light in here." And he switched off the button, and it just turned off my computer, everything like that. We lost 5 hours worth of work because we did that. Oh man, it's like, what's this switch do?
Oh.
It's like telling your kids, "Don't touch the hot stove. You're gonna get burned." You mean this one?
Did you know that 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 equal the same thing?
No.
No, why?
Yeah. 10 plus 10 equals 20. 11 plus 11 equals 22.
Oh man, that was so funny. What did you learn that one? Sunday school? We're in the.
I'm keeping a G for the podcast. Come on.
There you go.
God, where in the Bible does it talk about Honda car?
Okay, how come Dr. Pepper comes in a bottle?
Well, you didn't answer mine. You didn't answer mine first. Where does it talk about Honda cars? Come on, Ray, where? When all the apostles were in one accord.
In one accord, yeah.
Oh, all right, go ahead. What was your other cheesy joke, Todd?
No, I can't say that one.
Listen, there's 40 cows in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
Didn't what?
Come on, there's 40 cows in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
Didn't what?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. There's 40 cows in a field.
40.
Repeat it. Say there's 40 cows in a field and 28 chickens.
28 chickens.
28 chickens.
How many didn't?
12.
No. You're close, Todd. You're close.
Oh,
George is like 40 cows in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
22.
No, George is like, George is just throwing numbers out. Why do you say 22, George?
I don't know.
Because 11 plus 11 equals 22.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
All right, so there's 20 cows in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't? 20.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's a dad joke.
That's good.
Don't worry.
I hope you edit that cheesy ass joke out. What else do people want to know about Worldview other than like we're kind of boring and dorks?
Oh man, people are asking what kind of cigar Terry's smoking.
Some people might actually think that's sin.
Don't judge me, brother.
That's right.
Don't throw me.
Hey, what happened the last time you and I smoked a cigar together?
You and Terry, or you and me?
You really enjoyed it.
Terry and I.
Gio really enjoyed it.
Did he puke?
Yes, I did.
I would never throw him under the bus.
Hey,
I would never throw him under the bus.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw him under the bus. First time I'm in LA. I'm with Santa Clarita, and I brought some cigars with me, right? And George says, "Dude, I got a badass humidor with a ton of killer cigars in it." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, let me go find it. It's under the stairs somewhere in the closet." I'm like, "Let me go find it." So he goes looking. He pulls out this humidor and he opens it and he grabs these cigars out and they turn into dust.
Dude, they were actually Cuban Cohibas, but they were ruined.
Oh yeah, dude, they were just
They
not
flaked off
good.
and
Man.
spiked tobacco.
That's right. That's
I think, I still have that box.
Do you really?
Yeah, those Cohibas are probably still in there.
We're
Oh my gosh.
we're gonna have to all enjoy a cigar together on the next cruise we take,
Oh yeah, bro.
huh?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we did a Worldview cruise. I forgot about
We
that.
should do that, man. Do a Worldview cruise.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, like Jeff Tate does that thing where he takes fans with him around the world. They're in Rome right now, or
Hey,
Italy, or something.
You know, speaking of the last cruise we were all on together, I'm representing.
Oh, look at that,
Mm-hmm.
dude!
With the shark,
Nice.
George.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
actually, I lost my virginity on that last cruise we took. Finally.
5 kids later.
Yeah. But you didn't mess around after that.
Yeah, exactly. Is it wrong?
Is it wrong?
What does
So-
that really mean, dude? Is it wrong?
I can't say yet. I said I'm going to wait a year to say what it is, but when I tell y'all, you're going to be laughing your butts off. It's so hilarious. I can tell you. No, I can't even tell you that. I'll tell you guys when it's time. It's funny though.
Is it wrong? It's okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. Anyways, moving on. Can I tell you
Moving along.
slightly crass that you might end up editing it out? What when I hear it, is it wrong? I
Yeah.
always think of this situation. Can I tell you that?
Go ahead.
And if it's too risque for your podcast, you might end up editing it out.
Okay. What is it?
But I had a certain singer I was working with, and not you and not Michael, but I used to work with. And he was kind of immature in the Lord. And, he was kind of a good looking guy and kind of like, had girls around him and this and that. And he
Did
definitely
he drive a Corvette?
Anyway, so he wasn't too schooled in the scriptures quite yet, or maybe ever. And I remember him coming up to me one day going, "Hey dude, is it wrong if I get like oral sex from a girl?" I go, "Bro, I'm about to tell you something that's going to change your life."
Oh my goodness.
And the answer to your question is yes, it's wrong, because it's still sexual immorality and it's still licentiousness. And now that you know, you can't do it in good conscience now, okay? Because now the sin has been exposed. But he has actually asked me that question.
That
is it
is
wrong?
funny, man. That
So
is funny.
every time I hear, "Is it wrong?" I think of that. I think of that. Is it wrong to get a? Anyway,
Is it wrong when a man follows another man into the restroom and yeah, it's wrong.
yes, it's wrong. Oh man. Anyways, I don't know why I always think of that stupid story every time I hear, "Is it wrong?"
Oh, that's great, man. It's really cool because I get a lot of people that give me their "is it wrong" moment, and it's just some people come up with some good. If y'all watch my podcast, you might enjoy. Is it wrong that My bandmates don't watch my podcast. Yeah, that's very wrong. It's really wrong.
Oh, okay. So, hey, what is the name of the podcast?
It's called How You
Ray
Doing?
Easy Podcast.
Wow, Lord.
Wow.
Remember, I told you Ray and I bust each other's chops constantly. There it
All
is.
the time.
There it is.
Dude, when I was working on the DTF record, George would call me like, dude, we're gonna really nail down this second Worldview record. I'm really ready for it. I said, I'll tell you what, when you finish Human Code and I'm done with the second Deny the Fallen record, we'll get together and we lost
Whoa,
George.
What happened?
We lost George.
We pissed him off.
Did he come back? No, he didn't come back yet.
Not yet.
Oh well. Maybe he got mad and quit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out of here.
Mr. Professional, maybe his battery died on his toy phone.
Yeah, right. That's what happened.
Oh man. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about the Worldview thing, man. It's
Yeah, for sure.
a long time coming. And the only thing, I'm not gonna edit this out because this was such a great time on my birthday, Todd.
Yes, it was.
Todd comes up to me, puts his arm around me. He had a few too many drinks, and he goes, Ray, no, listen.
Right.
He goes, and he grabs my face, and he goes, look at me, listen to me. He goes, God's gonna use this. No, listen to me. I'm telling you. He's like, God's gonna use this record. You don't even know what he's. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Oh my God.
Hey, you remember that time?
Oh, those good times, yeah.
Oh,
and
bro.
the next day I go down the slide backwards. And I jam my knuckles on the bottom of the pool. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's right.
That was
That's
play.
right.
That was at the
Dude,
game
that was-
house. Wow, that was fun.
Yeah, dude, that was classic. No, yeah. Ray,
Yeah.
Ray, listen to me. No, listen.
No, listen.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Uh,
Oh, that was cool. Terry, I wish you would have been there. It was for my 60th birthday. My wife rented out this
Crazy.
$10 million house that had like 13 bathrooms and 10 bedrooms, and everything was a game room, and it had a lazy river in the back, and dude, it had so many great things, and everybody paid, I don't know, $200 or $300. It was like an $8,000 weekend for everybody, but we had so many people, everybody just shared the cost. Man, what a great time we had, man.
I heard about
Fun
it.
was that.
and I missed it.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, we lost George again.
There he goes. He's trying.
That's okay. That's all right. But
You know, it'd be fun to go back there again.
yeah, bro.
Really,
And this
really
time we gotta bring Terry in there with us.
for sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, bro. And then Terry, I remember you saying to me one time when you got in the band with everything, you said, "Hey, I'm talking to you guys on the phone." You're like, "Yeah, only thing I want to see when you come out here is your ass."
Is
Me
what?
sitting on my butt from him sitting on the drum set. He wants to see my backside. In other words, you remember that?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh man, that's great. Well,
No,
besides,
I'm super excited, you guys. This is going to be so fun. I'm
Yeah,
excited
dude,
about the second album too. If Dino's involved in the mixing, it's going to come out killer.
yeah, man, yeah,
I already love the mixes that I'm hearing that George is singing.
yeah.
So it only
Dude,
gets
George
better
is a
from there.
great producer.
He is.
Yeah, and then you throw Dino in the mix. Yeah, was that your dog?
Papa.
Yeah, I see no reason why we can't get the full album number 2 released by January, February, something like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I
Even
agree.
beforehand.
On
Yeah,
this awesome podcast.
very cool.
You wouldn't know because you've never seen one.
I have watched it. I just don't remember which one.
Oh, hey, let's ask Sweet Cheeks if he's ever seen any of them.
How many do you do? Like one a week?
One a week. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You see, Todd. You see your name, Todd. What does it say?
Oh God.
My phone died. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. I told them your phone probably. George, me and Todd were just telling Terry. Remember at my 60th birthday party? Remember Todd? What was Todd doing about the new Worldview record? What was he saying? Remember?
Ray, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. We're going to do great on this new world. It's going to kill. Everybody's going to love it.
Look at me.
About
Look-
this far
look
from,
at me.
about this far from your face. Look at me. Look at me. Ray's going, I'm looking at you, dude. I also smell. I can also taste what you ate for dinner. Yeah, it was fun.
man.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was.
Little,
All right,
little-
George.
little
So we
smug
already
bourbon.
prayed. We already prayed, and we're all saying goodbye, George. So it was nice having you on here, buddy.
You want to know a little secret right now?
Yeah, I won't tell anybody.
Okay, don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Like 4 of the songs on this Human Code record were supposed to be on this new Worldview record, but Human Code stole them from us.
Hey, thanks for joining us, guys, on this podcast. I'm out of here.
Genetic
Wow.
Dysfunction was supposed to be a Worldview song.
Rain
was supposed to be a Worldview song. Evermore was going to be a Worldview song. Which other one, Todd?
Terry,
Can't remember.
this is a true "is it wrong" moment.
And Human Code stole those songs from Worldview, but hey, it is what it is. Don't worry, we got great songs. There's more up these sleeves and
All
your
right.
guys' sleeves.
Come on, say hi.
So, Todd, is there going to be a great record?
It's going to be a fantastic.
Hello,
record.
Cambria.
There's what makes it happen.
Hi.
Say hi to all our viewers. You're live with like
You're
12,000 people watching right now.
20,000.
Okay, well, Worldview rocks.
Yeah.
She's like, rocks. And guys, thanks for joining us on another exciting episode of Is It Wrong? We've been hanging out with Worldview and the guys from Human Code and Metallica and Iron Maiden. No, all of George's bands. See y'all. We'll see y'all later. Is it wrong?
See you.
Talking to the microphone.
Just say no to crack.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys can see my crack?
Oh, dude, like this much of it, right, Terry? Like that much of it?
Yeah, we got to post that one. Yeah.
Your computer just froze up, George, or your phone or whatever. Actually, we'll just leave it like that and we'll just talk. And then when it's his turn to talk, you can talk, Terry, and nobody will know. It's actually a great picture, George. I love it.
Yeah, we get to see up his nose. That's what happens when you get those microphones from Buc-ee's.
Yeah, check this.
What does your name say? George, little girl. What's that?
All right, that's it. I'm not doing this interview.